Hello, Pisces. This is Lovewins guidance. And I pre-shuffled, so I'm just gonna jump right into your reading. Over here, we have the past energy, and the first card is Five of Wands. So it seems as if you were in a love situation with someone who was emotionally unavailable, or someone who never wanted to offer any emotion, tell you how they feel. So this caused a lot of fights, It looks like it could have been a lot of arguing back and forth, a lot of fighting. And someone made a judgment call to finally just put an end to everything, Like you could have been fighting for a renewal. It could have been you or your love interest. You or your love interest was fighting for a renewal. And because they were unwilling to share their feelings, or they could have been emotionally unavailable, it caused a lot of fights. So you probably said, you know what? I don't even want this renewal anymore. I'm just done with this, It looks like you made a judgment call. I'm done. I'm putting all this energy into me. I'm not gonna even move forth anymore. Like, forget about it. In your current energy, we have the Three of Swords reversed. So it looked like you can be healing from some heartbreak from the situation with your love interest. 10 of Water reversed. So you're healing from a relationship that didn't work out. One that you probably really were hoping that it would work out, Because there were too many secrets. Or it could be that although you ended it and walked away and said, you know what, forget this relationship, I'm so done with this. But secretly, you're really, really disappointed that things didn't move forward. And you're really, really guarded. Here goes your energy. You're in the Empress energy, which is really, really good. So you're disappointed, but you decided now to nurture yourself and care for yourself. You can be in a little pity party, really, really sad, which makes sense. Who wouldn't be sad about a breakup? Especially if it's something that you were really trying to fight for, So, on the side, I pulled some other cards. And you could be dealing with a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, because there's a lot of earth energy over here. So there was no balance. There was no balance in this relationship. But although that there was no balance, it looks like this Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus is moving really slowly. They're working really slowly towards giving you an offer. Page of Water, Page of Cups. Moving really, really slowly to make this offer to you. And right now they're working on themselves. They're trying to get some balance into their life, So if you notice, you were around them, their energy always seemed unbalanced. They always seem on edge. You wanted to help them, right? Because as Pisces, we always want to help. So you wanted to help them, but no matter how much you fought to try to help them, it turned into a fight. So this caused the ending between you. Now it looks like your partner, and the energies can be reversed, by the way. It looks like your love interest has now started working on themselves, you know, investing in themselves and trying to gain balance in their life so that they can offer you love. So that's good. If you even want to take it by now, right? But it seems like you really, really worked hard. You really, really worked hard to try to keep this family unit together, you know? You really seen a family with them, wanting longevity with them. You fought hard for this. I see mental exhaustion. Like it could have caused you a lot of mental exhaustion, a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, you know? You didn't want to back down. You were very passionate about this person. You didn't want to back down. But the energy also shows that you just got tired. You got so tired of fighting. You got so tired of becoming so mentally exhausted with this situation. You back down. It actually shows that you back down from a commitment that was taking too much of your energy, and a lot of fighting, a lot of bickering, always thinking of ways, how can I make this work? How can I make this work? But no matter what you would do, it would cause a fight. And you finally release this, the release card. You finally released this. It could have been too burdening for you. So you called it quits. You put an end to this phase in your life. You're ready to move on. And actually, it seems like you felt you had to move on in order to receive the abundance that you want. So you probably thought to yourself, like, you know what? I keep trying. No matter how much I fight for this, no matter how much mental energy I use towards this, no matter how much passion, no matter how much love, this commitment, this family that I want, it just won't work. And you're done. But that's so good. It's not good that you're done, and you have to do what you have to do for you. But you finally putting an end to this has now, abundance will be coming to you. And it might not feel like it at the moment. It might not feel like it at the moment. Because if you have the Three of Swords, you could have been in a third party situation, or you could have just felt like all the hard work that you put into this relationship to make it work, you felt like you were stabbed in your heart. So either like a third party situation with another person interfering, or it could have just been a lot of heartbreak. Like every time you tried, it just didn't work. It caused a lot of heartbreak. So you released it once again, and now abundance is coming into you. Like I said, although it doesn't feel like it, although inside your heart you're really, really disappointed, it looks like the person that you're with, they're really disappointed too. You could have been with a Cancer, because it shows the Chariot. So you're either disappointed that things didn't move forward, or you're disappointed in a Cancer. It shows the Chariot card right here. So you're either disappointed in a Cancer that you were with, or you're disappointed that things didn't move forward. So you decided to guard your heart, be more protective about your heart. Probably start focusing on your money too, focusing on your money and focusing on nurturing yourself. So blockages for this connection, no passion, no passionate offers. The page the page of fire, or the page of wands, indicates like there was no movement on that person's part. Like all the love, all the fighting that you were putting in, you weren't receiving anything. They need to make a move. This is probably why you're probably feeling heartbroken and fed up. Like, I did all I can do. Let you do something, you know? Or I'm out. I'm done. So, no passion, no offers, no nothing. It looked like you was pulling all the weight in this. You're tired and you said, you know what? I'm gonna start to invest in myself. Yeah, look at you. Starting to nurture yourself. Like you're trying to connect back to yourself. Working on your own security. Taking your power back. You know, probably even starting to look in the mirror and say, what can I do to make myself feel even more beautiful? Maybe you working on your looks more, want to change your hair and feel like the Empress. You want to feel beautiful. And then for the future energy, this is the near future. It looks like now communication will come in. So in the near future, you'll hear from this person, this love interest of yours. Once again, it could be, it looked like it could be an earth sign. They have made a decision that they no longer want to be left out in the cold. So it looks like you guys are probably not even communicating right now. So they don't want to be out in the cold no more. You know, it's starting to feel chilly. They starting to feel lonely. After not communicating, after not putting in any work, now they decided that they want to come from being left out in the cold and take a new beginning with you, start all over again, take a leap of faith, and actually offer passion, which is really good. Passionate new beginning is so that sounds good. Currently you're like in a healing cycle. So this card represents healing. This is cycle. So maybe you've been in a cycle with this person for so long. It could have been like a karmic cycle with you, you know, putting in all the work, feeling passionate, trying to fight for this, this going round and round and round and nothing, you know? So you said, you know what? Let me take my power back. Let me take this love back and let me pour it into myself, you know? And it's good that you did that, because now you're healing. You're healing, and abundance is on its way to you, which is good. Let's see what else. Any guidance? Guidance for Pisces. Spirit of the highest heaven. Messages for Pisces. Ooh. So practice the arts. So I would say this is for like the healing, you know? So maybe some of you are practicing the arts, maybe to help you heal. You've been listening to music, you've been playing music, maybe you've been writing, maybe you dance, you know, to release this tension, this hurt, this pain. Maybe you write poetry. And if you don't, maybe the spirit is suggesting that you should start to practice the arts, because the energy is so tense. You're so tired. You're so disappointed. And to practice the arts to uplift your spirit. So maybe you should write it out. If you're not, instead of keeping everything bottled in, you can write it out. You can dance it out. You can sing it out. You can shout it out. Whatever you got to do. And focus intentions. So it says, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. So right now, your thoughts can be all over the place. And you need to center yourself on what you want instead of focusing on what you don't want. We all tend to do that, you know. Especially if you just got out of something and you're really devastated, you put so much time into it. It's natural for your thoughts to be on the negative side, but spirit is just saying, bring it on back, you know? Instead of focusing so much on all the things that you don't want, try to turn it around to the things that you do want. So it's like transmuting the energy. And that realistically, it can be a challenging. Once again, like I said, especially if this isn't your current energy, then clearly you just put an end to something. And if you fought so hard for it like that, it's not like something that you wanted to put an end to. You know, you the way that these cards look, it looks like you felt like you had no choice. You know, you didn't want to end things, but homie wasn't putting in no work, or sis, you know, they weren't putting in no work. So you walked away, and you felt like you had no choice but to walk away. You were starting to lose your mind. You know, you felt like you was fighting all alone. So with that, you're gonna be a little angry, of course. But I would just suggest try your hardest not to stay there in the disappointment. You know, what else? Ooh. So once again, you are supplied for all your todays and your tomorrows. Guiding children. So maybe you work with children, maybe you have children, maybe you and this partner had children together. Maybe you want to go into a profession with children, but Spirit wants you to know that all your needs for today and tomorrow will be supplied. So if you've been worrying about your abundance, it does show that you've been working on yourself and working on your stability a lot. You don't need to worry. All your todays and tomorrows will be supplied. And your inner child could be healing. You know, this could have been a karmic cycle of you healing your inner child. It could have been from like abandonment issues from your parents. You know, maybe you were raised with one parent, your father, your mother wasn't around, or maybe for the significant other that you have, their parents weren't in their life the way they should have been. Maybe it's a karmic healing cycle for both of you all. All right. And then let me just do a love oracle. What is the energy for love, spirit, highest love? What's the energy around love? See, another healing card. Forgiving and learning. So it was a cycle. It was a cycle that you were going through. And it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So that's where you are right now. You're trying your hardest to release this pain and heal from it, because there's so much more that you want for yourself. And it's going to take forgiveness, and forgiveness takes time, because the real truth about forgiveness is it starts with ourselves. You know, so you have to first forgive yourself for putting yourself in a situation like this. And then you can extend your forgiveness to your significant other. But it all starts with you. Everything starts with you. But it was a learning cycle. You had to learn. Maybe you had lots of cycles of where you just give, and end up coming out empty-handed. And now it's closing. Maybe this part of your life is just done. But you had to go through it really, really hard this time in order for you to really get it, you know? In trust, this situation is calling for you to have faith. Ooh. So maybe right now you have trust issues. This person caused you to have trust issues. You have trust with love. You don't know if you'll be able to forgive this person or ever trust this person again. And the Spirit is asking you to have faith and just trust your path, trust yourself, trust that you will be able to love again and open up your heart again. You know, and you have free will. So maybe the Spirit is asking you to trust them, that they got your back, you know. This person is working on themselves. They're taking their slow time. I know, that could be annoying. Like, when is it going to happen? You know, I've been waiting. But they're working on themselves, and they're trying to get balance into their life so that they can offer you love. I don't even know if you want this person again. But if you do, I don't know. Free will is very important. But if you do decide you want this person again, Spirit is involved. They're guiding you, and they're asking you to trust. They're asking you to trust. Ooh, this is a lot. I'll take all of them, though. So this is honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together. So maybe the next holiday, things will get better. Things will become more lighthearted. Maybe this cycle was so heavy, you wasn't getting along with your partner. Maybe in the past things were so beautiful, and you've been fighting for that. Maybe this is what you've been fighting for. Like, where my man or my woman go? The one that I met that we used to have so much fun times together. We used to flirt with each other. Like, where all that go? I'm fighting to get that back. What happened to all that? So maybe it's been a tough cycle, but like I said, free will. If you're willing to wait on this person because they're taking their slow time, if you're willing to wait on them, you will have a time. That time will come back. You guys will be able to enjoy each other again. Flirt. Maybe y'all like to do little cute things. Kiss each other on the nose, on the forehead. Do little silly things. Y'all flirt with each other and be all cute. It's a time to disconnect from the world. So maybe you disconnected right now. Maybe you disconnected right now. Maybe you decided just to keep to yourself right now because you need to get your emotions together. You know, you need to work through this. Get all this, release all this energy. You know, it's been a hard, long cycle. And now you're to yourself. You're thinking about everything. You know, it's hurtful. It's painful. But Spirit is telling you to trust. To trust. All right, well, that'll be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Hopefully it resonated with somebody, you know, because this is not towards one person specifically. So this is a reading for the collective. So it might not resonate with every single Pisces, but maybe for some. So if it resonated with you, give me a like.